Let's pick up the conversation from there with Ashley Knapp. He co-founded the website autoadvisor.com and has experience tracking the auto industry for companies like Forbes and JD Power. So we talked last week about the boom of electric vehicles in China. Now we're getting some hard numbers, some 500,000 registered already this year. How surprising is that to you?
Well, not surprising at all. As a matter of fact, I'm a little disappointed. I would have liked to see hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of electric cars being sold. You know, they were perfected about 100 years ago. But what's interesting is that the bus market, I think, is going to be very convincing to people. And what BYD is doing all over the world is quite exciting. I mean, besides Hungary, they're in Brazil, they're in Scotland, they're in France, they're in the United States. And they're selling hundreds of vehicles worldwide. This is wonderful for business in China, but it's also wonderful for us to sample a beautifully working electric vehicle that is extremely reliable, lower in cost to operate. I think the bus marketplace will be very convincing to the car marketplace.
Ashley, you know, China is on track to sell some 30 million cars per year. Only a small percentage, though, are electric. And I mentioned a moment ago that the government wants 1/10 of sales to be electric. So is that realistic, and why is that so hard to attain?
Well, it is realistic, Elaine, but it is hard to you see, the automobile being based in the gasoline engine, there's something emotional about that gasoline engine. There's something that we like about the roar. There's something particularly that men like about it. I think it's going to be hard to pull people away from that gasoline power that they feel is reliable. But when enough people sample the reliability of electric and don't bring it in for service, and range is less of an issue, I think, in China than what I can see in North America, I think it's really going to catch on worldwide within maybe 5 years, more than what the government pushes. I think we're going to see people wanting that electric car. They're not so...
Go ahead. Well, we know that electric and hybrid vehicles cost more. So you mentioned, you know, as more cars are sold, do you think costs will go up because more people are buying, or will costs eventually go down?
Costs of electric cars are going to go down. Battery electric cars actually cost less to produce. What they're doing right now is trying to establish the battery economy. You see, the dealers, the suppliers of these cars, make most of their money on parts afterwards, and service, and insurance, and other financial things. They are not making their money on the car itself. What's beautiful about the battery electric car is it has so few moving parts. We'll see the battery prices dropping as we've been seeing over the last 2 years. We'll be seeing the cost of building a car go down, and we'll see many more competitors. What I thought was amazing was to find out that the Gree company, which is the largest seller of air conditioners in China, just bought a electric bus manufacturing company. Everybody wants to get into the act. The electric buses and the electric cars are a gold mine, and there is a gold rush to China and to North America for this technology, with Japan and European also pulling. This is a worldwide gold rush.
So is that where everyone's eyes are looking to? Because when it comes to electric vehicles, to what degree does China impact the rest of the world?
Oh, China right now is the leader. This is exciting that the rest of the world is following China's lead. Now, this partially is coming from the fact that you have a government that is able to definitely work greater with industry and put out more tighter industry dictates. The free world market doesn't move the way China moves. In this situation, China has an advantage. The rest of the world has to catch up with creativity and applying that creativity to the market.
Ashley Knapp in Seattle, always great to talk to you. Thank you.